few weeks ago, we finished a series of equipping sessions. You may have heard about them. In short, they were designed to help get better in our witness, our hospitality, and our discipleship, with the strongest emphasis on witness and invitation. I'm using this and a few upcoming midweek meditations to highlight and reinforce what we did in those sessions. This is not designed as a comprehensive overview, but it may help if you missed some or all of the sessions. Full folders, of course, and handouts are still available on the missions table, and you can see me with any questions. The equipping sessions were biblically based on two very important sets of instructions from Jesus, the Great Commandment and the Great Commission, or the Greatest Commandment and the Great Commission. The program itself was more specifically designed around our church's purpose statement. When I was working on the program, it struck me so strongly how our purpose linked to the Great Commission and the Greatest Commandment. The first two parts of our purpose statement, as you probably all know, is to lead people to Christ and to equip individuals for a life of ministry and mission. So if we look at the Great Commission, it's go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. So you can see how clearly these are connected in covering both witness and discipleship. But I think we often forget about that second part of this commission and how important that piece of discipleship really is. And that's for both us and for those that we would invite, that helps keep us in and growing in our faith. Now, the last part of our purpose statement is to worship and fellowship as a family of God. Connect that to the greatest commandment: you shall love your Lord, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment, and the second is like it: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. So this was Jesus answering that question to his disciples, what was the greatest commandment. So when we worship, we display our love for God, and when we fellowship, we show hospitality as we are loving our neighbors as ourselves. What a great foundation on which to build a church. Whoever established this for Shepherd's Heart was clearly focused on where Jesus is directing us. Well, that's great, but the hard part is in the execution, which is why we did the program, to get better at what Jesus is telling us and wants us to do. So I want to emphasize two things today. The session was titled Growing the Kingdom and Growing Shepherd's Heart. Clearly we need to grow Shepherd's Heart, but we must not lose sight of the fact that our main purpose is to grow the kingdom, not just add members to our church. And what we do know now is that growth in both areas, the kingdom and the church, are best accomplished through witness and invitation, which is why we focus so much time there in the equipping sessions. Now, Jesus knew this, and it's very evident if you observe the rapid growth of some churches. What's happening is that people are telling other people about their great church. They are excited. But what are they excited about? Bottom line is, it's Jesus, whether they know it or not, and whether it's conscious for them or not. He is what truly drew them and what draws others to their church. So while it's our job to spread the good news or preach the word, as Paul told Timothy, it is not us who saves. Jesus saves. And we're not alone in this. We have a helper in the Holy Spirit, and we need to let him help us. So whether we're witnessing using words, our service, or a combination, it will be his power, his presence, and his love that others see and feel in us. Again, whether they realize it or not. So we're not trying at all to become Billy Graham, but with Jesus, taking even a small step can lead to great things. Like the hymn says, little is much when God is in it. So have faith in whatever action you are planning to get better in your witness, your hospitality, or discipleship. Just know that his Spirit is with you and he can help you. Next time, I'm going to be looking at segment 1, which was titled with the question, what would it look like? That is, what would it look like if we truly fulfilled the purposes of our church? I'll try to highlight some of the key points and provide additional insights that can help strengthen and encourage us as we move forward. Until then, be excited. Let others see him in you and the great things that he's done in your life and that he's doing here at Shepherd's Heart. God bless.